them, they gon' say my name. Seconds on the shot clock, I'ma end the game, cause it's showtime. Nobody can stop it when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's showtime. Yeah, showtime, yeah, showtime. Can't nobody stop you when it's your.
Don't let him shoot. Box out.
Give me that.
Get up, boy. Oh, shoot.
Oh my.
Did I just eat it?
Yeah, it's broken.
Man, it's like night and day from 21, so I'm really excited to be able to play with my friends.
This feels like a totally different game from what Next Gen was in 2K21.
Got him. Come on, man.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The Bronze.
Thank you.
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Sunday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis. Antetokounmpo. And the Milwaukee Bucks. So the net starting five. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Griffin in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Lakers. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Marc Gasol is out there with Monk. Westbrook. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Westbrook with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play, and after you've gone through preseason, the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting. You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots, and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Westbrook against Harden. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Harden inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's James, and that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is year one of LeBron's two-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
Now here's Westbrook. And he banks in the layup.
Well, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And he gets the whistle. Two free throws coming up.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Davis dishes to Gasol. James looking it over. 5 on the clock. And he makes good on the layup.
How about this combination? Strength of a center and guard skills. LeBron James remains the game's most difficult wing to defend inside.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Monk. Here's the 3. And the Lakers get it back. Westbrook against Harden. Pass to LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, I'd say any time is a good time to give it to AD, but particularly when you're fighting the shot clock. Let him have it and go to work.
Here's Irving. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. In more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Gasol. Anthony comes in for Anthony Davis. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Malik Monk. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Irving.
2 minutes remaining.
A shot. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Lakers leading by 5. In the corner, Nunn with it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The offensive rebound. Here's Anthony. On target from 13 feet.
Now off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Harris passes to Irving. Back to Mills. Pass to Irving. The shot missing. Excellent D from Howard. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lakers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Nunn against Irving. There's the pass to Bazemore.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Count it, good. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Nunn, covered by Mills. Now, here's Nunn. Shoots over Mills. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the line.
1 second left, and it's laid up and in by Harris.
You know, Harris loves to shoot it outside, but I like seeing him capitalize from there, too.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Lakers on top. They lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything. But he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together. And I think that's more important than...
Greg, leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Mills out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And they double up Brown. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, you look at Mills and the kind of passer he is now, setting up his teammates, indicative of the kind of work he put into his passing game.
Now here's Rondo. Right wing. Here's Ariza. Sinks the three-pointer. Ariza's got himself on the board with 3 to 4.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Brown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Inside Rondo. Deep 2 from Anthony. Rondo kicks to Anthony. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Howard. Millsap with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Johnson's got the ball. Brown. Good.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis is checked in for Howard. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Kendrick Nunn. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Millsap. Kevin Durant comes in for James Johnson. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Patty Mills.
What separates Davis from the pack? In my mind, it's his all-around offensive game. Size, skill, perimeter shooting, and post-up prowess.
Westbrook up top, defended by Durant. Here's Westbrook driving in. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move. It'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
Here's KD after the basket by the Lakers. Griffin inside. He's guarded by Davis. Irving with a clean look. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Irving's got 9.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selfless play. Watch out! Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz. Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Here's Westbrook, and he finishes nicely on the way. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ariza no up.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Harden can't hit. Lakers leading by 8. A foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Gasol checked in for Anthony. James comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Malik Monk in for Rajon Rondo. The Nets also changing it up. Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Harris. And here's Davis for 3. And again, the Lakers no good. Nets trail by 8. Harden left side. Over Westbrook. Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
1:03 left to play in the first half. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Durant. LeBron against Harden. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Bazemore's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Brown is checked in for Irving. That's Mills in for James Harden. Durant for 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Monk, the pass to James. Takes it inside, and it's sent back by Aldridge. It's Durant on the wing. Monk defending, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
Free throw off from Durant. Pass to Monk. Dishes it to Gasol. Here's Bazemore. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. Their lead at one point was up to 7.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Malik Monk out there with Marc Gasol. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Westbrook with the block.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
Durant wide open, he fires. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Durant. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Durant's got his third basket of the night.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Westbrook. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7-10 from the field.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's Gasol with the rebound. Westbrook against Harden. And it's Westbrook missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's KD, and Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and time so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Paul Millsap's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Nunn. Here's Anthony. Drops in the layup for 2. Anthony's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Harden banked in off the glass.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Nunn with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Nunn passes to Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and 2, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge has checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. Dennis Mills in for James Harden. Nunn can't get it to fall. And it's Millsap with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Irving, good luck. Again, the Nets for 2.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
And the Lakers call time here.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. Ken Bazemore comes in for Trevor Ariza. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Wayne Ellington. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Johnson's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Davis. The second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Davis has got 10 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Aldridge, no luck. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Got that one up quick. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Mills kicks to Irving. Stolen by none. Davis, the pass to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
And here's Mills from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Mills has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Davis with the jam.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Third team foul. At the line for the Nets, Bruce Brown.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Marc Gasol's checked in for Anthony. James comes in for Kent Bazemore. Monk's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Durant. The shot's good. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Third quarter comes to a close. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Get out of your seat and let's hear it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Johnson. Mills out there with Brown. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And here we go. They get it again. Brown kicks to Durant. Tries again. It doesn't go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the left side wing. Durant against Westbrook. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense there from KD. Mills in the corner. Brown outside. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here is James. Deflects the pass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant with some nice D.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the Nets.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Nets making the switch here. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Johnson. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Patty Mills. It's Harden with the drive, and Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeBron outside. Back to Monk. James against Harden. James misses.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
First team foul.
Westbrook against Harden. Now the dish to Durant. Pass to Irving. That's good. A nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Timeout called the Lakers.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. He says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. He skipped prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Millsap's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Gasol dishes to Westbrook. Harden outside. To take the lead. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Here's Westbrook, and then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
What you expect from Westbrook coming up big in the biggest moments.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Harden against Gasol. Harden the pass to Griffin. Gasol with the steal. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Paul Millsap picks one up.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Harden outside. There's the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Timeout called the Lakers. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Harden's shot is off. The Lakers in the lead. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by KD. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Harden, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Anthony.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack it.
Shooting for Brooklyn, James Harden at the line for 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Monk's checked in for Anthony. And a change for the Nets. Joe Harris is checked in for Paul Millsap. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1.
Harden's career, as we all know, is littered with huge stats, but he recently became the first player in NBA history to post a 30-point triple-double in a debut game with a new team.
The Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he is so tough to guard without fouling because he's aggressively attacking you at all times. And one of the great things about Westbrook, he's high motor all day, every day.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Harden, and Harden with the stop.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moments.
Harden kicks to KD. Back to Harden. With the drive, and he hammers that one down. Right in the face of Marc Gasol.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
And they double up LeBron. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. It falls!
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 2. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
There's 18 seconds left in the game.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And the Lakers call time here.
And the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who is the loudest.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Westbrook, here we go. Got it!
So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
11 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
And your Laker girls.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on. On the floor, taking a look at Los Angeles. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Marc Gasol is out there with Kent Bazemore. James against Harden. Outside Durant to take the lead. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Offline with his three. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. And they take the lead. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Circus shots, creative shots. They're a specialty for Harden. There's a reason why he's won a few scoring titles. He knows how to get it in the basket.
And the Lakers call time here. Los Angeles will get a switch here. Monk's checked in. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nets. Here's Westbrook. Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in. And finished off by Westbrook.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
Timeout called, the Nets. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Ariza comes in for Monk. And a change for the Nets. Aldridge is checked in. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Harden with the stop.
Phenomenal work from Harden there. The second he sees a lane open up, he attacks.
Here's Westbrook. Now the feed to Carmelo. And Irving pulls it down. The Nets with the lead. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Kicks it out to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
Here's LeBron driving to the basket. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Right side, Westbrook. Six to shoot. And finished off by Westbrook.
Whenever Russell Westbrook gets rolling like this, he can really run the scoreboard up. Could be a big night for him.
Harden outside. The kick out to Aldridge. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And that one's good, Irving.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
The Lakers have gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime. Just 2 of 6 so far. Here's Anthony. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Irving with it. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Here's Millsap. The kick out to Aldridge. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And so the timeout here by Steve Nash.
We are 6-man.
Harden against Westbrook. Now Harden. Into the lane. Great D that time from Davis. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Inside. The kick out to LeBron. Yes!
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
And a deep three from Harden. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. LeBron, when you know AD is behind you, how does that help you defensively?
You can stay home. You can allow him to play one-on-one versus a guard versus a big, and you can stay home and be able to box out and get rebounds because he's that good.
It's quite a 1-2 punch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that. My auntie was getting the education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I'm digging your, she digging me too. We digging each other, the shovel and crew. Prefer to see you and your friend and playing it smooth, breaking the rules, keeping it player the way that I move. I'm too groovy, don't knock on my groove. You used to with if you stepped on my shoes. I got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. You used to could if you stepped on my shoes. Got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting the education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I f***ed that money a couple times. I ran through that bag and won't left a dime. The first claiming they here for the ride was really the first ready to slide. I take it to stride. This big trilly, I'm foolish pride. Crossing me, never ever ever gonna slide. You might as well. Brain cells just like fish, they for a real long time. 2020 my year, my star gon' shine by the time you know that gon' be blind. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting an education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game.
Don't mind me, don't mind me. I say don't mind me, don't mind me. Yeah. Don't mind me, I'm doing okay. Got some more money, showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you mad from the look in your face. You know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out of state. In the studio, just cooking up beat. My word is to fire hands. Be talking this is monster ugly, cause they need some damn pills. School only goods in my household. Gotta treat these women on man. Tired of full house, draw me in the house. Tryna help her like Danny Tan. Ain't worry about them no more. They ain't worry about me no more. But they playing these streets some more. I'ma worry about how I grow. Can't shit with me if we not same boat. My friends and they on my phone. You don't know who to trust no more. Can I trust anyone at all? Run up these digits, I gotta. I'm on a mission, I got a vision. Keep myself distant, stay on my business. I'm living, I'm sipping. I'm different, move different, yeah, I don't know, let them present for Christmas. I want it all in my holiday wish. What I got on limited edition. Got so much dread, like I went fishing. Entertain my woman now. I just keep my woman in good condition. Multiplying money, don't do the vision. Can I live without this? Why I'm addicted. Suing time when I'm talking that business. All the stories I be hearing be fiction. Don't mind me, why you so focused on me? Worry about your bread, cause I'm getting to this green. Be thinking they top of these, they really don't know. Just know what I'm about it, know I hope. My bank account hefty, pockets is hefty. I'm in good shape, you looking bad shape. Better get your straight. Do my I'm doing okay. Got some more money, showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you met from the look in you. Know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out of state. Don't mind me, I'm doing okay. Got some more money, showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you met from the look in you. Know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out of state. Don't mind me, don't mind me. I said don't mind me, don't mind me. No, no, don't mind me, don't mind me.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yup, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. Here. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say what you feel. But watch your mouth before I fly at your work to a place that she didn't know exists. Mediterranean water my wrist. I'm talking my 6 figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate now, my bag legit. With me, with whatever I'm with. Didn't know who did it, got everybody. I don't like nobody. We can keep it cordial, how you wanna go back. How you wanna do it? I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Period. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. These will cry and be lying in your face. Fact. Slicker than us, gotta know how they play. If the money went straight, you wouldn't be here today. Ain't in mind, sure know what to say. You ain't me, so it's hard to relate. But how much cash I every day? Big bag. Don't play with me, baby, go play with your. You see him in person, he be shookin'. $100, it cost you a Quavo to book me. I'm worth it, the proof in the pudding. Surrounded by forearms. I'm looking like William, but they ain't my girlfriends. Nah. Bro, I'ma spin on your block back to back when they finish. It look like the world end. Dog. I ain't asked for it, they did it to me. What? Exposing their hands for free. Get caught in the middle, that's bullseye. Get it too. You got, but we was and he popping my with a capital P. SRT, red eye, red key. Might be ugly, but my pressure. She ain't even sneeze, but still I bless her. I don't like nobody. We can keep it cordial, how you wanna go back. How you wanna do it? I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Period. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water. Dripping like I'm walking on the sea. Dripping Balenciaga on my feet. I ain't been asleep in a week. Go run it up, then blow it and repeat. So bad, can't speak. Whispering in her shit. Might give her back to the streets. I always call, I don't need no receipts. Bad from New Orleans. She love me and I barely even know her. Started with a scissors, now I'm boiling. Hit the A, take it to the boiler. Saving all this money, I'm a hoarder. Love her, then you know I got a spoiler. I just turn it around, she spoiler. Even if you want it, can't avoid it. Double R, big Rolls Royce. Made our own way, they ain't sure us. They try to act like they don't know us. They'll be the first to approach us. No loaders. They below us. Been locked in, I'm focused. I'm chosen. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water. Dripping like I'm walking on the ocean. Tell A, put it play in motion. Ask me what's my token. I gave you all the extra, that's bonus. All been bogus. If it ain't about money, I ain't going. If it ain't about money, I ain't showing. You a lame, but I know what you about. Ain't no money on Clubhouse. Took a trip to the. He always bless me. Stuff in the couch. For the fam, I don't care the amount. I know she got my name in her mouth. More money bring rain in the drought. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly bad across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water.
what they. We running down your villas. No, they probably looking, cause they know that I'm cooking. That's probably what they took in. Hey, I wish I told you all that's in my head. It said, I don't give a what you expect. So put your pride to rest. Hey, I saw you, now you. Pull up on me, tell me where you wanna go. 3 a.m. and you 6 a.m. and you telling me. Okay, I'm getting older and I'm losing some friends. Thought they was my, but they don't make no sense. When you find out what you, don't be texting my phone. Hey, I like it better when you leave me alone.
L-A-M-O-S-T-S. And then the fight breaks down. Give me back my turkey rap right now. You about to witness the whippiest Fizzerino kid to get up on the stage and show you how you getting it out. And I've been waiting for so long to get up in your face and show you what I'ma do, huh? I see you staring at my lunchbox. What do you remember when you stole my fries? Ate them all in front of me. The succulents got me tucking these lovely motherly recipes under me. And I'ma never let it happen again. So you can run and tell all of your friends that the Fizz and Reynolds are back to take names. You've been punking up since the days of the 6th grade. It's my bacon, lettuce, tomato with mayonnaise and the cut off crust that my mom made. Yeah. Oh, you thought it was the last supper? I bet you did. Yeah, you thought it was the last supper. But it isn't the last with the Lamars. I'm back to break bread, the Lamars. I'm back to break bread, the Lamars. The Lamars. I'm back to break bread, the Lamars. I'm back to break bread, the Lamars. If you what I lunch, you probably wind up. Oh, you think you slick, huh? You better put down my peanut butter wrist, bruh. It wasn't made for two, and I don't ever remember that I said I would be trading you. Matter of fact, this is our table do, and I had about enough of what you came to do. To get your dirty dirt beaters all up off of my Doritos, string cheeses, and my Charleston Jew. Like what? Yeah, you thought it was the last supper. But it isn't the last with the Lamars. I'm back to break bread, the Lamars. I'm back to break bread, the Lamars. I'm back to break bread. If you what I lunch, you probably wind up. The Lamars. I'm back to break bread, the Lamars. I'm back to break bread, the Lamars. I'm back to break bread. If you what I lunch, you probably wind up. Go! L-A-M-O-S-T-S. If you what I lunch, you probably wind up. If you what I lunch, you probably wind up.
I am Gemini, superfly, fly guy. I am Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye. I am Gemini, like Pac, Andre, Lauren, and Kanye, Boy George, and Anne Frank. I am Gemini, but no, I'm not fake. I am Gryffindor, but don't move like Snape. I am Gemini, people love to call me crazy, but they judging and they hating, and am too gone for explaining. I am Gemini, June 14th, and all the famous rappers got a sign like me, and all the famous rappers got a heart like me, but I know that I'm different and they're not quite me. I'm the horoscope, I'm the planet and moon, I'm the rising ascendant, 5th degree to the moon, I'm the witch of your dreams, I'm the voice in your head. Your husband sent me a DM and I just left him on red. My planet's Mercury, my element is air. I'm such a free spirit that I don't care. If I gotta, I ain't moving out my chair. Little Zodiac, ginger snap, pretty little shorty with the snapback, tarot deck on sack, like to get her feet wet with peep sweat, the freak neck from Harlem to BX, I clean up like Kleenex. Spinelli, I'm recessed, kick ball to the deep end. The public school era is old school forever. The moon and the tides really control the weather. The sun and the moon, yes, it do go together. A spiritual being that rides any weather. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Always on my own, trying to find up a home. Intelligent, adaptable, agile, communicative, informative, creative, and everybody hates it. Imagination colorful when I just entertain it. A poet and a dreamer, I'ma seize the world and take it. Of course there is the bad, I'm really superficial. I ain't called you in 3 months, still I maintain that I miss you. A Gemini with issues, social isolated. I pray that I'ma make it, or at least that I can fake it. And like a Gemini, I'm really prone to changes. I'm really indecisive and I really hate it. Picking food or picking clothes, it always make me anxious. But thank God I'm androgynous, cause boys clothes what I stay in. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Always on my own, trying to find up a home.
Okay.
First on the track.
I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want it. Hang up the phone on AF, block the number. I told you don't play with me, and she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faking, she say I'm a thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying, let go. I do my little dancey dance, I got my pants with bands, quit playing. And I don't think the talk is cheap, cause now when they talk to me, they paying me. I probably say the word too much. I'm a real, I don't be giving them. Tommy Hilfiger fits with the shit coming up. When you stay down like this, you rock Phineas. Okay, he broke his, put a boot on him. Put it out, put a move on it. He wanna be just like baby, for real on the low, trying to do what I do, don't he? Yeah, just so you prepared, I'ma let you know. They probably told you I'm scared, but I'm ready though. No, the industry can't take the hood out of me, about to go get some They new whipping is flashing, on my hip and it's plastic. This the deluxe. I like her, but don't give a. I'm a dad, that's how I live. She told me she wanna have kids. I told her don't know what that is. That ain't how we speak. I broke her heart in a piece. She probably gonna call Dr. Phil. I be feeling like I don't be popping enough. I be hopping. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want it. Hang up the phone on AF, block the number. I told you don't play with me, and she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faking. She say I'm a. Thought I was taken. I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go. I always had a thing for with the Trinas. I'm known to set it off like Queen Latifah. You wanna make Billboard, come get a feature. You with Baby Lynn, yeah. Hot. Remember one song on the Billboard, he still got it. You ain't gonna never see me hate on no. I think it's worth better. I'm trying to go shop with him. Yeah, what you need? We having the and they moving fast, and you can imagine that on the way. My broke ass like it's mad. Go. Have him with the act. Come on, the flow mattress. They probably saying I'm not on y'all. Feel like, hey, are we talking about practice? I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want it. We talking about phone on AF, block the number. I told you don't play with me. We talking about she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful. She say I'm a thought I was taken. I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go.
Yeah. Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Another notch on my belt. Earned stripes through the trauma I felt. slow, I ain't show it, but I've been through the most. It took a minute just to get in my glow. Love my brothers, so I'm letting them know. Wasn't with me, so I'm letting you go. When it was cold, the righteousness depend on your soul. Cause she bold, phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit. Aligned with live timeless. Hear the verse and they rewind it. My reach the widest. See the snakes in they disguises. Peep the science. Riding, try and find it. Supreme timing. Keep me climbing to the peak. Horizon in my reach. When I was young, I used to speak. Was taught to teach. Need a few before I leave. Feel the breeze underneath. My spirit clean. Need the chips and cream. Gotta let it breathe. Pull, let it ring. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it ring. Pull, let it ring. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it. Gotta let it ring. On the better things. On the better things. On the better things. On the better things, on the better things, on the better things, on the better things.
What about my shy? What about my shy? What about my... But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me. I'm no longer who I was. She know I play for keeps. She know I'm off of... It's bitter when it's sweet. She know I fuck. Boy elite, she my pride, for peace. I'm a minister police. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. I like how they want to count me out it. Was written, it ain't nothing you could type about it. I done been broke before, so I know how to go without it. Girl, I'm a hustler. I never went too long without it. Always trying to tell ya you should walk. You can't finesse me, I ain't falling for that good talk. Why would I chase a if money who I could start? Got a vendetta with it, sorry, it's the fault. Sorry, babe, she ain't wanna with me at first cause I had all the babes. Now she call me Peyton when I caught her play. Lane, want my place, need a pace. Grandma say, when I came, tailor made, not the same. She called me her Zad, I might do her mad. She ain't chasing clout, she just chasing. That boy in the, he thought I was, he didn't know my hands. But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. She know I play for keeps. She know I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. She know I'm off of. Boy elite, she my pride, for peace. I'm a minister police. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. See now I'm off of. Turn to something else when I get in that mood.
They still found a way to somehow like make the game look even better.
22 will be a great game, and I think the game will take more skill this year.
Look at the dive. Like, oh, yeah.
Night and day from NBA 2K21, in my opinion. I just like the speed and pace of the game. So for me, that means funner.
I definitely think, you know, there's a lot of things that they have coming that the community's gonna love. I think it's gonna blow their mind.
Let's go, baby.
Welcome to NBA 2K22 and an all.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is a club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. Now, and let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then Friday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And the starting lineup for the Nets: Harrison Durant. In as the forwards. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, the big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Malik Monk is out there with Marc Gasol. Here's Westbrook after the basket by Brooklyn. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And watching LeBron today, Candace, it's like watching him 10 years ago. When he's feeling 100%, he's as dominant as he's ever been.
And he has not lost a step, and he reminds you as he attacks the rim, you know, and just gets up almost as high as he did 10 years ago. He's discovered the fountain of youth. I'm convinced.
Yeah, no question about that. Now here's Westbrook. Puts up a three, and it's Monk. That time on the assist by Westbrook.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide-open man.
Good on the shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Westbrook against Harden. Westbrook outside. Got a hand on it.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot.
Harris passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Monk against Irving. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Takes a three. The rebound by the Nets. Well, Candace, with the size, the skills, the shooting, Kevin Durant, his game continues to grow. He's still one of the elite players, and coming back from an Achilles injury. That was an incredible run last year.
I think everyone in his year-long absence forgot how much of a sniper Kevin Durant is at 7 foot, to be able to do the things that he does effortlessly. The thing I was most impressed with, everybody all year was talking about Brooklyn's defense. But guess what? They defended when it mattered. When they played top teams, Kevin Durant was seen getting passing lanes, getting deflections, and getting his team out in transition.
Yeah, good point. That free throw misses.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Now here's Harris. Fires the three. LeBron with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. The three is up. And Russell Westbrook gets the three.
Love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Here's Harden with the drive, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Candace, this is a question I'm sure you've heard before, but growing up, was there a player or players who you had in your game after?
Well, honestly, I was the biggest Allen Iverson fan. So I was the center that was going out in the game, trying to throw passes like AI, trying to dribble and get that crossover. So I really loved watching AI growing up, and C. Webb was another player. I loved his versatility. I loved his ability to get to the basket. So I'd say it's those two.
Nice. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. Number 1, Joe Harris.
Distance shooters are so accurate these days. It's a real honor to have topped that list.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Anthony's checked in for Gasol. Durant for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Outside Davis. Well, lately the Lakers have excelled defensively. Candace is a former defensive player of the year yourself. What's made him successful, you think?
You know, B.A., I think the Lakers, you have to have that one player, and that one player is Anthony Davis. You know, when you have that guy that's willing to go out and just every possession defend, it really inspires the team. You can see how much of an impact that he's had on this Lakers team as well as LeBron James.
Starts with the anchor and builds around that.
It's not luck that Westbrook has so many free throw attempts every year. I mean, I admire how fearless and aggressive he is.
And the Lakers with some changes. Howard comes in for Davis. And it's Rondo in for Monk. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Claxton comes in for Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. James passes to Westbrook. Westbrook drawing the double. Here's James. Pass to Howard. Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
King James won't be denied. Gets physical and grabs the and one.
Bazemore's checked in for the Lakers. James, no good on the free throw. Well, the NBA looking at a mid-season tournament, but that's already off the ground in the WNBA with the Commissioner's Cup. All right, Candace, how do you like it?
Well, I would like it a lot more if my team was in the Commissioner's Cup, but it was great. I think it made, regular season games that much more competitive, and it made playing for something in the first part of the season.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Back to Bazemore. Out to the right wing. Here's Rondo. Banked it in off the glass.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
The Nets with a lead. Irving with it. And Howard picks him up defensively. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Anthony. Brown with the block.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
It's Aldridge with the drive. Irving for 3. The basket is good. Off the setup from Aldridge. Irving's got 7 points.
Impressive shooter from outside the arc. Kyrie knows he has the green light to fire away.
Out left to the wing. Outside. Rondo. Back to Howard. And he lays it up and in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Brooklyn, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. And it's Irving off the drive. Outside Mills. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
It's deflected. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Nets out in front. They lead by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And the imagination of Kyrie Irving finishing around the rim. He says it goes.
I just go back to being in my backyard.
Hey, can't you just picture Kyrie as a kid stretching the limits of his creativity?
I can. And legend has it, growing up, Kyrie's backboard had a corner busted off, so he learned to put spin on the ball to finish around it.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Carmelo Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Bazemore in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Well, with players just getting bigger and faster, when do you think we'll see our first WNBA dunk contest? And is that important to you?
I think it's just around the corner. I think it's going to be in the next couple years that we're going to see a number of ladies go out there and show them how it's done.
And the Lakers with some changes. Gasol's checked in for Howard. Davis comes in for Anthony. And it's Monk in for Bazemore. Well, Los Angeles shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Monk. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw in possession here.
Second team foul.
And he can't Can't get the first one.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Westbrook comes in for none. And the Nets also making a change. Griffin, he's checked in for Claxton. Harden, and he buries his first look. Candace, I know you're a fan of the tall guard and how they play. Who are some of your favorite current and all-time big guards?
You know, I think I always tease in this era, you know, I think KG would have been rebounding and bringing the ball up more. I think he was made and built for this era, so I'm going to include him in the tall guards category. But, you know, honestly, I think you look at guys like Kevin Durant, I know he's listed as a small forward, but anybody that rebounds the ball, brings it up. Look at Giannis and how he continues to facilitate and make others better. So I think it's going to be a change of what the definition of guard means.
And the Nets with possession here. Gasol with it. Now guarded by Harris. Davis, the pass to James. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Harden misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Nets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And you knew you loved basketball early on, but when did broadcasting come into the picture, Candace?
Yeah, I grew up with 2 older brothers, and all we did was debate on our couch watching basketball. So honestly, I'd like to say I've been broadcasting since I can remember, but to have an opportunity to broadcast along some of the icons in the game, players that I grew up with, and like you yourself, just listening to all the time, it's a huge opportunity. I definitely don't take it for granted.
And as your brothers would add, Candace loves to talk.
They told you to say that, huh? They put you up to that.
And the Lakers with possession here. A 12-point game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The Lakers shooting 40% so far in this one. Here's Westbrook. He's got 5. James outside. And he drives in. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
A destroyer in pick and roll. LBJ rarely with the false move. He reads defenses as well as anyone.
Durant, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Millsap outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Durant. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
I love when Durant attacks with confidence, especially when he's this close inside.
Westbrook outside. Six to shoot. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Harden, deep 3-point land. James with the rebound. All right, Candace, always great to have you on the broadcast. Hope you can come back real soon. We'll save a spot for you.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that, BA. I'm going to hold you. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, it's always interesting to hear from a great announcer who also is a great player.
It doesn't always translate that way, but Candace is a special talent, and she puts in the work.
Rondo, he's checked in for the Lakers. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 3 from 3-point land here in the second quarter. Here's Durant, rejected by James.
Great positioning by LeBron and timing on that block shot.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by James. Westbrook's got 9 points.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Westbrook, the pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
The flush from Anthony Davis. 2 very loud points.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Gasol. Anthony comes in for Anthony Davis. Ariza's checked in for James. And Nunn is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Millsap. Brown comes in for Durant. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. Anthony outside. Back to Ariza. From outside the arc. No good on the shot. Irving for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Nets out in front, leading by 10. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you got to like what Russell Westbrook has done in this game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
On the floor for the Nets, Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Blake Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward spot. 3-pointer, Harden. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. James passes to Davis. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who've made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
And Gasol with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Durant
starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. Westbrook outside. Drives to the hoop. The shot comes out. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. And And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
Pass to Gasol. And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers making a change here. Bazemore's checked in.
Now into the lineup.
Nets on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Westbrook with the miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Griffin against Monk. Westbrook outside. Back to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
And you see the team-first mentality of Anthony Davis, wanting to involve his teammates.
Harden drives in. And the layup is good off the glass. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
For 3, Westbrook. Rebounded by the Nets. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Durant. There's the drive.
Slashing in for the hammer. KD showing how to punish the rim.
Outside Monk. Here's the 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. That's good from Durant on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one. Westbrook against Griffin. Up for 3. They get it again. Here's Davis. Off with the layup. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Bazemore. And the Nets also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Harden can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's James. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You see the physicality of LeBron. Doesn't fear absorbing contact on the way up.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body grip.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Shots good by James.
The power to shoot a clean 3 from any distance. One of LeBron's many weapons.
Mills with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And he's going for the oop here. And it's James with the jam.
And what's amazing to me, how little James has lost athletically.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in for Claxton. Millsap comes in for Johnson. Durant, he's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Mills. Stolen by Davis. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Giving the crowd what they want. Westbrook leaps for the dunk with reckless abandon.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. He takes it in, and Westbrook slams it home.
Woo, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
And it's James with the jam.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Oh, an athletic move by James Harden, beating the D and then rubbing it in their face with the slam.
It's James on the wing, guarded by Durant. And James gets it to go. James has got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
For three. Rebound Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14. For three, Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
Lethal outside shooter Kevin Durant hitting those threes with ease.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Nets leading by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Rajon Rondo out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Anthony. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Howard in at center, filling out the middle. That's the Laker 5.
When Kyrie Irving gets his feet set, it is automatic, plain and simple.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kendrick Nunn. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Harden from outside. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Westbrook. Outside Davis. James with the ball. Clock at 6. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
With the elite handle, LeBron has defenders at his mercy.
On the wing, Durant. Checked by Davis. Harris right side. From deep. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. Rondo, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. To the paint, pass to Davis. Fires for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Harris against James. Again, the Lakers.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Harris passes to Harden. Griffin left side. Out to Harris. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Nets. Mills is checked in. Pass to Gasol. Up top, Monk. Here's James. Davis down low. Pounded by Harris. Off the left rim and out.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
Now Irving. Lets it go from deep. On the wing, Durant. Checked by Davis. 4 on the clock. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, look at the concentration from KD. It's elite. What balance on the finish.
And it's James with the jam.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been 8 years since LeBron won his 4th MVP trophy. A player who's regarded as the best of his generation. Hard to argue he shouldn't have more.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Steve Nash said to the team. He implored his team to fight until the end. He said, quote, "We might be up now, but we can't give the ball away. Don't let your guard down until the clock hits 0. Back to you."
And LeBron has admitted some irritation with the MVP voting in the past.
Yes, B.A., he's come in second in the vote 4 times. That's tied with Jerry West and Larry Bird for the most in NBA history. This is a guy accustomed to deciding outcomes. This one is out of his hands.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Hey, give them credit also for the number of layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the bucket.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. Here's Davis. And it's Harris with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. And it's Irving missing.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
James. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Timeout called. Brooklyn. At this point in the game, 4th quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
The incredible display of shooting, just absolutely pure out there tonight. I mean, really able to maintain a high percentage by picking and choosing solid shots, all while outsmarting and outworking the defense.
The Lakers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Down low. Kicks it out to Westbrook. A minute 58 left to play in the 4th quarter. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. The Lakers call timeout. They're trailing by 4. A minute 58 left in the 4th. James Harden, he's checked in for Mills. Here's James. A minute 53 left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook, the pass to James. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. James has got 26.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Harden from outside. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Anthony, the pass to Davis. Now, here is James. There's the drive. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
When you need a big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
On the wing, Harden. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Nets lead by 2.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
James against Harden. And slam dunk by James.
Your go-to guy in these situations, LeBron has been here before plenty of times.
Durant drives in. Ooh, Howard with a block. James against Harris. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Anthony. Driving to the basket, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It'll go on Joe Harris.
Explosive in everything he does. Westbrook catches the defender a little out of position, makes a play, and draws the foul. Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a two-possession game. And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
You know, AD's trophy case really speaks to his abilities as a player. He's won a championship in the NBA and at the collegiate level, and a gold medal as part of Team USA.
And they're able to recover. Pass to Irving. Here's Durant. Oh, no good again that time. Now, here is James. Defended by Harden. It's James with the drive. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's the Lakers with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, now we have